Right, for number 4, in given vector v, it's equal to -6 comma -8. So we want to find the component form. So just a reminder, when we have the component form, it's always the x value, I vector, and the y value, and the j vector. So since we have the x and the y, we have -6 I vector minus 8 j vector. Don't forget the I and j. Okay, do not forget the I and the j. And for the polar form, that is the one with the, it's like the xi and yj thing, but we don't use x and y, but we use r cosine theta for x. Don't forget the I. And then we use r sine theta for j. Okay, that's the y. So we need to find out the r, which is the magnitude. So what's the magnitude of v? Well, if you draw out the vector, it's -6 comma -8. So that means we have -6 over here, -8 over here. So you can see that it's actually a variant of 3, 4, 5 triangle. So it's being multiplied by 2. So the magnitude is automatically 10. And then we need to find out what the hold on. We need to find out what this angle is. So in order to find this angle, it'll be helpful that we find out this angle first. Well, what is this? Well, we have the adjacent, which is 6 units. No, 8 units. Sorry, 8 units. No, opposite is 8. The adjacent is 6. So tangent theta prime, okay, for the orange one. Let me go ahead and color code it. So I'm doing the little angle right there. Now, because I'm just finding the little angle, the quadrant is not really the matter. So I'm just gonna go with the 8/6 instead of -8 over -6. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to my calculator. So what is it? 8/6, which is 4 quarters, and then I need to do a tangent inverse of 4 thirds, not 4 quarters, 4 thirds. Tangent inverse of 4 thirds, and then oops, did not change it to degrees. Let me change it to degrees again. One more time. 53.130. Okay, so the theta prime is 53.130 degrees. Now that's a little angle. The actual theta, the big one, okay, not the one that highlighted in orange, but the big one from 0 degree here, that would be 180 degrees plus 53.130 degrees, which gives you 233.130 degrees. So your polar form is going to be 10 cosine of 233.130 degrees I plus 10 cosine of 233.130 degrees J. That will be your polar form. Okay, knowing that x is equal to r cosine theta, y is equal to r sine theta. And since you know your magnitude, the unit vector would get a lot easier because you simply put the x and y over the magnitude. And again, you've got to simplify it. So you have -3/5 and -4/5 as your final answer for the unit vector. Okay.